Interested in creating this beautiful blowout? Well, stay tuned. There's more to learn. I'll share with you all my tips and tricks coming up right now. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I want to show you guys how I went from shampooing my client to giving her a wonderful blowout. So first I want to say, if you are new, please like, comment, and subscribe. I actually decided to do this tutorial on my own, so I didn't have a tripod or the proper camera, so I'm giving you guys video with what I had to work with. So I hope you can get some education out of it, and I hope that it helps you in some sort of way when it comes to your blowouts. In the beginning of the blow dry, I like to rough dry the hair in the beginning. I comb out any tangles that I have left from that I didn't get out of in the shampoo bowl, and I add my products prior to drying the hair. So all the styling products that I am using for my blowout have already been added to her hair, and I have rough dried most of the moisture out of her hair. I want her hair to be at least 80% dry before I start my blowout, and that way the hair is not holding on to all that moisture. You want to make sure that the hair is as dry as possible. That way you're not putting too much damage onto the hair. I started off in the back in the nape section. I squared off each section of the hair into squares. I like to do a technique called boxing when it comes to doing my blowouts. I know there's different types of blowout techniques such as the wrap, but I personally like the boxing method. It's quick, it's easy, I can control the volume, and I can get better to the sections, I feel personally. So this is the way that I like to do it. I don't like the dry hair to lay on top of the wet hair, so it's better to start from the back so that the dry hair is on the bottom and the wet hair is at the top. That way the wet hair doesn't lay on top of my dry hair. So right now I am drying the top part of the section, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the brush, and I'm putting it underneath the root of the hair, and I'm drying the top part. I'm drying the surface of the hair. I'm drying the surface of the hair and putting the brush at the root underneath the section, and blowing it up and rotating the brush as I go towards the ends. So as I go towards the ends, I'm blowing the hair back, and I'm blowing the hair towards me, away from my client's face. I'm not at any time blowing the hair in her face. I'm starting from the root and going down the mid shaft, and from the mid shaft to the ends. And then after I'm mostly focusing on the root in the mid shaft. The ends kind of dry on their own because they dry the fastest. So I'm not putting a lot of heat, direct heat on the ends, only on the root and the mid shaft. I'll go over the ends if they look frizzy or if I feel that they need a little heat to tame them. But other than that, I'm not putting extra heat on ends because that's where we get split ends, and I don't want to cause any more further damage. So that's what I'm doing. I'm drying the section. And then after I dry the top surface of the section, then I go from the top part. I take the brush and I put the brush in front of the surface. I do it backwards, and I take the blow dryer underneath the section where I had the brush at, and I dry the opposite direction so that I can get each section. So what I do is I take the blow dryer and I do the top. I dry the top section, I dry the bottom section, and then I dry each side. So I do each four corners of the box. For each section that I dry ends up being dried together. So I at no point am I having wet hair touching dry hair. I am taking my section. It is the exact same diameter as my brush. That's how I measure out each section to make sure that it doesn't get caught in the brush. A lot of stylists or new stylists have that problem. They get the brush stuck in the hair. So in order to avoid getting the hair stuck in the brush, it's always important to have the right amount of hair for each section that you're drying out. And the way to do that is to measure the diameter of your brush and take that amount of hair for each section. And then I'm going to do a few close-up sections so you guys can see exactly how I am turning the brush as I dry the hair, as well as which section and which way I'm facing the blow dryer. Actually already finished the back of the hair, and I am now starting at the top of the head. I'm drying each root section at each sides of the four I'm drying each root section on the sides of the box. So I'm doing a complete box and drying each section of the root, then extending it to the mid shaft and then to the ends, and then finally to the ends. We are finished. This is the grand reveal. She looks absolutely beautiful. She has lots of volume, lots of shine. It's very bouncy and flowy. She can shake her hair, move it in any direction, and those curls are not going anywhere. Those curls have been blow dried into the hair 100%, and she is good to go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be plenty more videos to come. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye.